the election. With less than a month to go, 29 days until Election Day, the battle for the White House has turned into a war of words. CBS News Capitol Hill correspondent Chip Reid is in Asheville, North Carolina. Chip, good morning.
Well, good morning, Maggie. You know, it wasn't long ago when Barack Obama and John McCain were both promising a positive, high-minded campaign. But with a flurry of new negative ads and attacks, it's clear the gloves are now completely off.
John McCain's running mate, Sarah Palin, is leading the charge.
This is not a man who sees America as you and I do.
With the campaign's new bare-knuckle strategy, attacking Barack Obama's character, highlighting his friendship with William Ayers, a former radical who participated in a domestic bombing campaign during the Vietnam War.
I think it's fair to talk about where Barack Obama kicked off his political career in the guy's living room.
And this morning, the McCain campaign is releasing a new ad attacking Obama titled Dangerous. The Obama campaign says that Obama and Ayers are only casual friends whose children go to the same schools. Later today, they plan to release a so-called documentary on its campaign website detailing McCain's relationship with Charles Keating, the man at the center of the savings and loan scandal in the late 1980s. Campaigning in North Carolina, Obama accused McCain of launching a smear campaign to distract attention from McCain's record on the economy.
They'd rather tear our campaign down than lift this country up. That's what you do when you're out of touch, out of ideas, and running out of time.
Recent polls show a significant shift in Obama's favor. North Carolina is one of 10 states where George Bush won in 2004, but where polls now show Obama leading or in a virtual tie. One of those states is Ohio, where Bruce Springsteen rallied for Obama Sunday, and where a new poll shows Obama leading by 7 points.
Barack Obama will spend the day here in North Carolina preparing for tomorrow night's debate, and they're expecting John McCain to come out swinging as he struggles to find some way to try to turn this thing around. Harry?
Joining us now from Arlington, Virginia is Nancy Pfotenhauer, a McCain campaign advisor, and from Asheville, North Carolina, Robert Gibbs, an advisor for the Obama campaign. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Good morning, Harry.
Just watching this package right now and watching the coverage over the weekend, so much for change and looking forward. Nancy, what is the point of all of this?
Well, I think what the point is, Harry, is that in 4 short weeks, Americans are going to pull the lever for the man who will be the next commander-in-chief of our country at a time when we face tremendous challenges, both here with our economy and abroad.
Right, we're aware of that.
Frankly, with Barack Obama, we know very little about this man. He has a very scant record, and he frankly obfuscates or hides that record frequently on domestic issues, particularly. I could tick through a number, but public financing or campaign financing, Second Amendment issues, taxes, spending. He's got, I think, very questionable judgment in foreign policy, and he's got these relationships with individuals that I think call into question his judgment. And again,
Robert.
he downplays them and tries to kind of push them away.
Robert, what do you say to all of that?
Yes, sir. Well, look, it's surprising to hear Nancy talk about issues. When in the front pages of major newspapers on Saturday, the McCain campaign announced that they wanted to sweep under the rug any discussion about the economy. They wanted to, quote, turn the page on talking about the economy and go into a character assassination and smear campaign that news organizations even this weekend called desperate and dishonest. The American people deserve, Harry, far better than what they're getting from the McCain campaign. Our economy's in trouble. 59,000 people lost their jobs just last month, and the McCain campaign would much rather engage in a character assassination smear campaign than talk about their plans to make this economy strong again. That's not what people deserve in this election.
So, Nancy, you guys dredge up Bill Ayers, Gibbs and company is going to dredge up Charles Keating. Do either of these steps back into the past help answer the question who best to lead, which is the decision America has to make in less than a month?
Well, you know, Harry, I just might point out that we didn't dredge this information up. The New York Times spent 2,000 words on an article about it the other day. The Wall Street Journal's written on it.
And what was the conclusion? Excuse me. And what was the conclusion? What was the conclusion? What was the conclusion of that article?
What the article also concluded is that if Senator McCain had hung out with somebody who bombed abortion clinics, no one would consider it illegitimate. And again, I might point out that Hillary Clinton raised this as an issue as well. But the reason that some of this is relevant is because it speaks to the judgment of the people involved, and it also speaks to whether the individuals are being straightforward about the plans that they're advocating for their path forward.
All right.
Senator Obama talks about cutting
Harry,
taxes, but he's got a history of raising them, and I could go on
Nancy,
and on.
take it. All right.
Harry, let's talk about being straightforward.
Final
because
word.
I'm not sure in the several minutes that you just heard from Nancy you got any sort of answer. But the article said they knew each other, but of course they weren't close. Bill Ayers has played no role in Barack Obama's campaign. Barack Obama has condemned the attacks that happened when Barack Obama was 8 years old. Charles Keating is relevant in this campaign because the actions of a United States senator to pressure regulators to stop against stopping criminal activity at a savings and loan that cost tens of thousands of people their life savings is relevant in the very current news that we have in our struggling economy, where we're watching banks collapse each and every day. Is that the kind of leadership? Is that the kind of person we trust to get our economy going again?
There you go. So much for civilized discourse, kids. We will look forward to the debate Tuesday night. Nancy Pfotenhauer and Robert Gibbs. Take care.